First and foremost, I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to the Heavenly Father Yahweh. Also, to that beside the King of Kings, royalty himself, Yahweh Shah, Abashiach. Also, the final Father, true Father, One West. This is Father Kings coming back at you yet with another lesson. Before I go farther in this lesson, the lesson intended to the so-called African American, which is the Jews in the Bible, in the so-called Latino, which is the Northern Kingdom of Israel, and our brothers and sisters in the West Indies, and our brothers and sisters of Native American Indian descent. You represent the 12 tribes of Israel, lost but not found, according to biblical records and biblical prophecies. And also our brothers and sisters that scattered across the various islands and various coasts across the world. You represent the 12 tribes of Israel. To you I say Shalom. And peace and blessing to you also. I'm gonna call this lesson the world biggest identity theft. World biggest identity. And what's the world biggest identity theft? Is the false image. They changed the image of our power. During the time of slavery, if you look up the history of slavery, they had what you call a slave Bible. A slave Bible was a book that was orchestrated by our oppressors. When you look up the history of a slave Bible, it tells you how they took select scriptures out of the Bible to manipulate and program and condition the slaves into believing a lie. You know what I mean? And as you see here, you see the heavy deception which carry over into Christianity. Because like if you follow Christianity, you really following this guy here called Cesare Borgia, which is the false image of Christ, which is the image of the beast. When you read the scriptures, it goes into depths on how he deceived the whole world. Let me get a couple of scriptures on that real quick. I'm gonna start off in the book of Joel, chapter 9, verse 24. This is Joel chapter 9, verse 24. And it reads, "The earth is given to the hands of the wicked." And we all should know who the wicked is by now. The wicked is Cesare Borgia, which is the image here, what you see here. Let me click on this picture real quick. This is the wicked. This is the wicked, the Cesare Borgia, with that false image of Christ, which is we know as the biblical Edomites. They are the wicked. We know that we found out who the wicked is by prophecy. And the spirit of Yahweh Shah is the spirit of, the testimony of Yahweh Shah is the spirit of prophecy. So in order for you to understand this Bible, you must understand prophecy. You must understand Yahweh Shah testimony. And that's the spirit of prophecy. And it was prophesied that the earth is given to the hands of the wicked. He covers the face of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? So if Esau, Edom, if not the wicked, where and who is he? I mean, it's not hard to see that they are the wicked, you know. Malachi chapter 1, verse 3 come to mind as well, you know. So they let you know that, that they are the wicked, you know. And how did they get this power? We're going to show you how they got the power. Of course, we know the Most High allowed them to rule for a time, and they in their time of rulership and it's coming to an end as we speak. But how did they get that? Let's go to the book of Ezra real quick. This is Ecclesiasticus and the Apocrypha. It says, Salakia, I'm going to start from the top. Because of unrighteous dealing, and what is one of the major unrighteous dealing? By them taking us on cargo slave ships. Because we were stripped away from our identity. We were stripped away from our heritage. We were stripped away from our power. Because of unrighteous dealings. And a lot of people, even the heathens are memorized rather, that we came into the realization that we are the real Jews because we've been programmed to be destroyed mentally, spiritually. We everything got stripped from us from we came off those slave ships. You read the book of Deuteronomy. I don't want to vary off the topic, but Deuteronomy 28 chapter said he should put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he had destroyed thee. So when we came off those ships, man, we was more destroyed when we came off those ships than when we came in. It says, because of unrighteous dealings and entries and riches got by deceit, and they got those riches by the slave trade, by the way of the slave trade. The kingdom is translated from one people to another, and they use the false image of Christ to push their kingdom. Like this kingdom is literally set up on the left hand side. So let me get this title of this book. It says "Hair like wool, feet like burned brass," and it's about an author here. It says the color of Yahweh Shai and the burning truth concerning the Messiah. So this truth is coming out. This truth is coming out, and the world is realizing that the history that we know of, this, which is called the Westernized history, has been altered. And what I mean by it being altered is they put their images up. You know what I mean? They put their falsehood up. You know, and they deceived the whole world. He deceived the whole world. That's why we call him Esau Edom is the devil, because the devil means deceiver. They deceived the whole world. Let's get a scripture on that.